Hello there, a really warm welcome to week 6 of Preparing to Channel with your Guardian Angel. Some introductions. I'm Ros Place, I'm a Guardian Angel channel. I channel Tressarn, my Guardian Angel, and he helps me to fulfill my life purpose. And his purpose is to bring more love and deeper understanding to the human experience. And I love teaching people how to channel their guardian angels. It's so fantastic that we're together in this week 6, this final week of preparing to channel with your guardian angel. Let's have a little review of where we've been, and let's talk about what we're going to talk about, or what Tressarn's going to talk about this week, because this week, this final week, I'm going to be sharing with you Tressarn's 4 steps to channel your guardian angel. And that is wonderful because it's what I use every single day to channel Tressarn, and it's what I teach, the Channel of Clarity method, which is what Tressarn gave to me about 2 years ago. And I'm excited to share it with you. So I can see that Linda's here. Brilliant, fantastic. We had to swap over our stream. Something happened with the camera. Lovely to have you here. Let me know if you're here, if you found this stream. Well done if you have. Fantastic to have you here with us. So let's have a recap. Let's talk about what we talked about. This whole series is all about preparing to channel with your guardian angel. And through the last 6 weeks, we've talked about some really key fundamental components which will help you to prepare to channel your guardian angel. The first step we talked about was how important it is that you feel safe in your mind in order that you can channel. And Tressarn shared some beautiful steps when you're beginning to channel or when you're meditating, to go through the process of acknowledging that you are safe in the room that you're in, to acknowledge that or know that when you come back from meditating or channeling, you are not going to have forgotten anything. Nothing is going to have been missed, that all will be well when you come back. The third area was really knowing that you've got an amazing relationship that's flourishing with your guardian angel, gently, on your terms and in your way. And the other area was knowing that you know how to do this. And this is something that is innate. Channeling is innate. It's an ability that you have, that you can activate, and that you can also learn, so that you can channel your guardian angel, just like all the people who I have helped to channel their guardian angels, who are using their channeling ability for an array of different topics. Some people want to channel their guardian angel because they want to receive communication and guidance and support to lose weight. For some people, it's about receiving communication and guidance and knowing what to do to find the love of their life. For some people that I teach to channel, it's about receiving guidance, sitting down every morning and communicating with their guardian angel so that they can create and shape and evolve their life purpose business. And there are so many reasons that you might want to channel your guardian angel, because they are your companion. Life is so much easier when you channel your guardian angel. So we talked about the safety in the mind. We then talked about the role of the body. When you're stressed, when you're uptight, when you're feeling anxious, when you're carrying a lot of pressure around that the kind of everyday life can create for us, creates so much tension in your body. And the tension that you feel in your body, in your shoulders, in your jaw, in your tummy, wherever it is that you hold tension, just feeds back into the mind, and the mind feeds back into the body. And so releasing that tension in your body, understanding what that's about, and knowing that you're safe in your body, that's that second area. We then talked about how wonderful it was. What was the third area we talked about? Safety. We then talked about the ability for you to bring the personal and spiritual sides of yourself together. Thank you, Tressarn. He's also very good at reminding you of things that you might have forgotten. So the 2 parts of you, knowing that you're safe to do that. We talked about how you can allow your guardian angel to help you and how important that is. We talked about how, a lot of people talk about you've got to give the angels permission. You need to give the angels permission to help you, but it's not enough. Of course, you're going to give the angels permission, your guardian angel permission to help you. But what you need to learn to do is to allow. And that's a very specific and personal feeling that I love helping people to establish. And we worked on that. And the other area was how you can guarantee that it's your guardian angel that you're communicating with. You know, there are so many energies, so many unseens out there in the universe. How do you know it's your guardian angel that you are communicating with and connecting with? One of the ways that you can know that is by knowing your guardian angel, knowing their name, knowing your life purpose strengths, knowing their colours. And I can help you with that in a guardian angel reading. But to do it yourself, we took that first step to identify your inner strength. And your inner strength, remember, is that part of you that's your character, it's your personality, it's the part of you that you naturally are. And when you know what that inner strength is, you can work with your guardian angel through that. And then each of the other strengths that you have, which are your life purpose gifts in order for you to fulfill your purpose through. They're the wonderful tools and assets that you've been given in this lifetime to be able to fulfill your purpose with ease. You know, you're not planted on earth with your hands tied behind your back. Not only do you have your guardian angel just waiting to help you, only you. Your guardian angel is only for you, only interested in helping you. No one else, just you to fulfill your purpose. But you have skills, you have talents, you have abilities that once you understand them and know how to focus them in your life, not only does life become so much easier, not only do you really start to understand who you really are, but you're also able to have the experience of knowing what it is that you can apply to life to make life the way you want it to be, to fulfill your purpose. So they're the 5 areas we talked about. And today, what we're going to talk about is Tressarn's 4 steps to channel your guardian angel. But I'm going to start with a story. So we're currently in Peru, okay? We're currently, and when I say we, that's me and my amazing, lovely, wonderful husband, Eddie, and our fantastic boys, men, Zed and Manny, nearly 19 and 13. We are living an extraordinary experience of life, okay? And we appreciate it every day. But the reason we're living it is because we took action based on what Tressarn said. We trusted him and we are creating life with him, okay? So April 2023, I was channeling Tressarn and he said, you're going to be leaving England, you're going to be traveling, you're going to be all thriving and growing, and you need to do it now. Now, that was not a message that I expected to receive. I came downstairs, I remember it very clearly, to the dinner table where everyone was sitting and waiting for me, eating, not waiting in that way, but waiting for me to come down. And I stood at the doorway and I said, we have to leave. We have to travel and we've got to do it now. And I remember Eddie and the boys looking up at me and just kind of going, okay. So what we did between April and June, which was a miracle in itself, was we packed up our whole house. We had a 4-bedroom terraced house in Sheffield in the north of England. And we didn't think that we had that much stuff, but it's amazing what you can cram into all the nooks and crannies of a house and an office. And over the process of just a few short weeks, we sold, gave away, or moved in if we wanted to keep into the office, all of our possessions. And we booked plane tickets. And with suitcases, we flew to Montenegro, of all places. Never been to Montenegro. That was our starting place. And in Montenegro, Tressarn gave me, as I looked out over the Adriatic on a lovely terrace with all kind of like vines over the top, gave me the light body trauma healing method. And then he told us we were going to Albania. And then we went to Albania. And from Albania, once we kind of eased ourselves into that journey and through the guidance, the channeled information that I received from Tressarn all the way through, he said, you're going to be going to the other side of the world. Now, we didn't know what the other side of the world was at that point. It could have been east or it could have been west. But where it took us was a long way west, all the way to Brazil. We flew from Albania to Paris, from Paris to Sao Paulo. And then from Sao Paulo, we flew to Porto Alegre. And we stayed in Porto Alegre for a month. And then we explored Brazil and the countryside, and it was a beautiful experience. And then we flew from Brazil to Peru. All that's to say that began with Tressarn saying, you're going to be moving, you're going to be traveling, you're going to grow, and you're going to thrive. And for me to communicate that information to my family, and for us to follow the guidance from Tressarn step by step, this took us all the way from Sheffield, living a very normal life, all the way to 3,400 meters, Cuzco, visiting ancient sites, channeling information about ancient civilizations. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. So about 2 years ago, before we knew we were moving, before Tressarn announced that, Tressarn gave me channel of clarity. I've been a guardian angel communicator since birth. I've always seen angels, I've always known them, I've always heard them. I had a lot of challenges. I was able to know people's thoughts for a long time. I had a lot of overwhelming spiritual experiences, and I blocked Tressarn out for many years because I was unprepared to deal with those personal limitations. And it was at the birth of my first son, Zed, that everything opened up for me again. And then I wrote a book. And then the second son, my second son, our second son, a very similar thing happened. An opening up happened again. And I've been working with people professionally for nearly 20 years, helping them to connect with their guardian angel. I've written courses, which you might know me by. All that's to say, I've done as much as I can to help people. I've always wanted to help people. It's my inner strength. But working with Tressarn, channeling Tressarn, trusting Tressarn has enabled me to help more people than I ever felt possible because of the channel of clarity method. Because I always channeled and I didn't know how I did it. I used to say it all the time. People would say, teach me how to do what you do. And I'd say, I can't, because I was born doing it. And if you're born doing something, it's almost impossible to break down all the pieces that are required to teach it. You just know how to do it. But it was at a point where I was at my absolute lowest, vulnerable in ways which are really so raw, which reached the deepest part of me when we were about to lose everything just after the pandemic. Eddie's business crashed. My business crashed. I had a wonderful opening in America, which just disintegrated before my eyes. It was an absolute disaster. I was at my lowest point. I was raw. I was exposed. My world had crashed down around my ears, but what it meant was that Tressarn could communicate with me. And he said, I'm going to show you how to do it, and you can teach people. And that's what we do. We teach the channel of clarity method, and that's what we're going to talk about today. 4 steps which help you to communicate with your guardian angel, which are the foundation of communication with your guardian angel, which is what I teach mentored clients, which is what the personal program contains. And essentially, it's what I do with Tressarn. When I teach, I don't hold back. When I teach, I don't give you a bit, but keep the rest for myself. I teach and I want to share everything that I know. What I teach is what I do and what works. And these 4 steps, not 3, 4 steps, which Tressarn has shared, is something that I'm going to communicate to you today. I'm going to share with you today. Okay, so I'm going to do that right away. I'm going to tune into Tressarn and I'm going to hand over to him. If anyone has any questions, please feel very welcome to put them in the chat now. And if you're watching this back as a replay, in the comments. And in the comments, let me know you're here. It helps so much for the algorithm. It helps YouTube to know that this is interesting, that people are here. It's really so valuable. Just a comment, just to say, hi, Ros, I'm from wherever you're from. Okay, so let's tune into Tressarn. Right, so feet on the floor. I'm going to talk you through this process and then I will tune to Tressarn and he will communicate those 4 steps. So feet on the floor, please. Do this with me. Make yourself comfortable. Normally when I channel in the morning, I'm just like sat right back. I'm just relaxed. Ah, hey, so lovely to see you here. Hi, Linda. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Q Morton. Hi, Marion. Hi, Princess Frisia. Oh, that's lovely. My name is Leisure and I'm here in the UK. Oh, that's lovely. Do you know Frisia's when I was young used to be my favourite flower? Yeah, they're a beautiful scent. I can really smell them. Thank you for being here. And if you're here, please comment. I'd love to see that you're here. I'd love to know. So feet on the floor, please. Close your eyes. Make yourself comfortable. Be comfortable in your body. I'm going to take you through those steps that Tressarn has already communicated. And then I will hand over to Tressarn and he will take you through the 4 steps which we do, him and I do every day, and which I teach and which you can learn, which will allow you to channel your guardian angel so you can accomplish anything that's important to you. Feet on the floor. And with your mouth closed, please, breathing through your nose. And I'd love you to acknowledge and accept and enjoy knowing that you're safe in the space that you're in. If you need to go and ask someone not to disturb you, if you need to close a door, do so now. You're safe in the space that you're in. And know that when you come back after this, you'll remember everything. Nothing will have been forgotten. All will be well. And acknowledge that no matter how subtle the experience might be for you, your guardian angel is with you right now. And say hello. And that you're taking steps to develop a relationship with your guardian angel. And know and accept that you know how to do this. There's something inside of you, isn't there, that knows that this is an ability that is latent, that it's maybe sleepy. You know how to do this, you can activate this, and you can learn how to do this. And Tressarn is going to give you that foundation today. Great. And then any tightness that you feel in your body, see if you can release it. See if you can let it go. And if you can't, just send it love. And if you can make adjustments to your body to get even more comfortable, then please do. Good. Fantastic. And now know that the spiritual you and the personality you can come together in order that you can be your complete self. Good. Now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to allow your guardian angel to connect with you. So think about what you are completely comfortable to allow. It might be something that you can visualize. It might be a kitten on your lap, having a lovely stroke. It might be a dog that you love. It might be feeling held by angel wings. It might be something which is just really personal moment in time for you. But think about allowing, say, I allow this. I allow this feeling. Everything that feels like this, I'm saying yes to this. Good. And now what I'd like you to do is think about your inner strength. So think about that character part of you, your personality, the thing that you might just think, oh, that's just me. But quality that you prize and that you value about who you are. And ask your guardian angel to help you to connect with that inner strength part of yourself. You might see a colour, you might know a word, you might feel a feeling. Good. That's fantastic. Now I'm going to tune into Tressarn and he's going to take you through the 4 steps that him and I do every single day. Okay? There are 4 steps which Ros and I begin our mornings with every day, which are the portal for communication, which create the energy and connection, which are enjoyable, which create a vibration, a rhythm, a cadence to the connection, which is so deeply enriching on all levels. The 4 steps which Ros and I share every day are placing feet on the floor, Eyes are always closed when Ros and I communicate in the mornings. It is a sacred, quiet, peaceful place. Ros is required to let go of her mind and to allow me to support and help her. Ros receives information, especially currently, which is outside of her current comprehension. She is reaching a new level of trust and an ability to communicate in ways which are outside of her reference. And so growth is continuous and perpetual, and it provides great empathy in order that she can support others to communicate with their guardian angels from precisely where they are. The first step is to place your hand over your heart center. The first step is heart center awakening. Please follow this process with me now and know that your guardian angel is with you. Placing your hand over your heart center with awakening heart center and saying with feeling to yourself out loud so that you may feel it, the vibration of it in your chest, the resonance of love. Say to yourself, I love you. I accept you for all that you are. I love you unconditionally. And feel the warmth in your heart center. Feel the gentle awakening of the first step of the channel of clarity method, which I provided Ros with in order to help you to channel your guardian angel. Step 1, awakening heart center. You may keep your hand on your chest or place it in your lap. Ros enjoys placing hands upwards very often when she channels and feels the vibration in her palms. The second step is calling your guardian angel's light to you. And so call your guardian angel's light to you. Ask your guardian angel to surround you with a beautiful, pure white cocoon of light, all the way from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Calling your guardian angel's light to you happens instantaneously. It is your ability to allow, which Ros speaks much of, which will enhance and intensify the experience for you. But know that calling your guardian angel's light sees it done every time without question, instantaneously. And so the second step of the channel of clarity method is calling your guardian angel's light to you. The third step, which Ros and I experience and enjoy every morning, is becoming charged with my light. Ros becomes charged with my light. Becoming charged with your guardian angel's light is becoming charged with each of your life purpose strengths, beginning with inner strength and relationship strength, creative strength, life's work strength, freedom strength, if you have one, helping others strength, and research and exploration, which is the seventh strength. And once you are charged with the color, the vibration, the qualities of your life purpose strengths and your guardian angel's energy, it is then the fourth step of creating your channel of clarity. Ros brings her awareness back into her heart center, is lifted by her fifth and final band of success in being herself into her heart center space, and a beautiful fountain of light all the way from her heart center extends upward to meet me where I am above her crown, and where your guardian angel meets you, waits for you above your crown. And through breathing, there is an exchange of light from Ros's heart center to my heart center, the pure white lights aligning. And through this breathing, heart center to heart center, there is an overspilling, and through each of Ros's and yours, when you follow this process with your guardian angels, vibrational frequency, colors, life, purpose, strengths, back down to the heart center. And so the channel of clarity is created in just 4 simple steps. Awaken heart center, call light, become charged with light, create your channel of clarity. And it is through this process that all communication, all information is received and verbalized, vocalized, communicated. And this is possible for you. This is a reality awaiting you. Your guardian angel is with you, and you are here for a reason. And so it is. So I'd love to hear from you how you felt about that sharing from Tressarn. I think it's really important for you to know that I don't teach anything that I don't do myself. I don't hold back the best bits. I'm really honest, and I'm really passionate about describing things, explaining things, teaching things in a way that you can understand. It's such a personal experience of really understanding what it is that you can do, what gets in the way of you channeling your guardian angel. It's not just about channeling your guardian angel, as if that isn't enough. For me, it's been a real process of being able to open up to become my true self. And I think that's really just what channeling your guardian angel is about. It's about not having any fears, not having any limitations, being who you've come here to be, getting to the end of your life without any regrets, knowing that you've done everything that you came here to do. And your guardian angel's with you to help you. I'd love you to ask some questions about this process, make any comments about this process. I'm just going to have a look at the chat in a moment, because this is our final lesson. This is our final preparing to channel with your guardian angels. This is a great opportunity for you to ask any questions you've got. And if you want to personally reach out to me and ask me about channeling, you can always email me at hello@rosplace.com. And I'll be able to help you with any questions that you have, because teaching people to channel their guardian angels from all different backgrounds, from all different experiences of life, from all different countries, for all different purposes and reasons, is such an incredible experience and opportunity for you not to have to struggle, not to have to live life on your own, and that you have this opportunity to really enjoy living life with a companion, a best friend. And if there's anyone here, and I don't want to mention any names, if there's anyone here who would share something about what it is like to channel their guardian angel, I know that there are a few of you here that are channeling your guardian angels, please put that down now. Please describe what it's like. Please say if it's worth it, because it really is an opportunity to live life that you came here to live. Let's have a look at the questions here. Okay, I've just seen Lutz is here from London. Brilliant, you're in London. That's cool, Lutz. Fantastic. Hope you're having a fantastic time. Linda says, is there ever a time when you can communicate with your guardian angel without going through all the steps of the channel of clarity? Yeah, definitely. The channel of clarity process that I teach and that I enjoy every morning is for the pleasure of it. I don't have to do it. I've channeled Tressarn without the channel of clarity for years, but the process of channel of clarity is so enriching, it's so enjoyable, it creates it creates like a process. It creates a ritual, which is just so enjoyable. So sitting down, feet on the floor, I love you. I love you. I accept you for all that you are. I love you unconditionally. You know, saying that to yourself every morning and feeling it go a bit deeper. Practicing allowing is something that is calling in light. And I'm always practicing more allowing, less trying to make things happen and more allowing. So it's great to enjoy that. Becoming charged with the light of Tressarn's strengths, my strengths, his vibrational frequency, his colours. I mean, that means that every day I'm charged up with who I'm going to be. Every day that means that I become more aligned with my purpose. And the channel of clarity, that connection, I just love it. I get this heart center, whoosh. It's just this incredible feeling of connection that I experience. So you definitely don't have to do it to communicate with your guardian angel, but I do it because I love doing it and I teach it. And although a big part of, and there's lots of different methods that I use to teach people how to do this, but the whole process itself, once you're able to do it, takes about probably I've never timed it, but probably like a minute, 2 minutes. So thanks for your question. I do it because, well, I teach it because it works, and I do it because I really enjoy it. I don't have to do it. I just love doing it. It's just amazing. Hi, Q Morton. Q Morton says, I truly enjoyed this moment. I literally was wanting to connect with my guardian angel, and your YouTube page came up. I do have a question. Oh, great. I'll read your question in a minute. That's such a sign, isn't it? Such a sign from the universe. I really want to connect with my guardian angel. Okay, here's a video. There's someone talking about it this morning. That's absolutely fantastic. Thanks for coming along and sharing. That means a lot, Q Morton. Thank you. Princess Frisia, she says, I've been channeling since I was 19, when I fell into my first deep depression, and beings' energies that I have channeled, wisdom and truths from, are life-changing. Fantastic. I think sometimes when you are at your most vulnerable is when the beautiful energies, wonderful energies can reach you. So I can definitely relate to that feeling of being vulnerable. Princess Risha says, I've taken to recording the information that I can remember after the channeling is over via my voice recorder on my iPhone. I've been urged to go back to specific recent ones and help me evolve. Well, it's really great that you say that. One of the things that I teach and that my clients do is exactly that in a slightly different way. So I channel Tressarn and I verbally channel. I teach verbal channeling. That's the other thing I haven't said. I teach verbal channeling. So what I do with Tressarn is what you will learn to do with your guardian angel, and you record it. And then you are able to listen back, and also through a transcription, read back, and then you have a chronological. You don't have to remember the information, Q Morton. You're able to just speak it and listen back. And it's a big step to take to actually vocalize and verbalize that communication. But it's something that I teach, and it's something which is really enriching and a very important part of channeling, because when you verbally channel, you're not in the way. And that's an important part of allowing your guardian angel to communicate through you. So thank you so much for sharing that. Taking the recording into more of who I truly am here to be. That's fantastic. I'm really happy that you got that information through. That's great. Carry on. But maybe, carry on. Carry on with what you're doing. Chastity, lovely to have you here. Hi, Chastity. My son Bryce passed in 2015, and my angels have helped me so much and continue every day. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that really personal information there. Sending you so much love. And really, my heart goes out to you. But the growth that I know you're experiencing is something which is really quite breathtaking. I can feel your purpose. It's been a real catalyst for you. Thank you, Chastity, for shining your light. Beautiful. Linda says, I recently started verbal channeling. Although I'm usually a master of language, I don't have the words to describe the warmth I feel while channeling. I love it. It's awesome. That's fantastic. And that's something, Linda, that you've experienced, isn't it, through the personal program, which has been fantastic, channeling Accuo. The understanding of the words is something that I really can identify with. I am communicating information out at the moment about ancient sites, ancient civilizations, advanced technology from all of these incredible sites that we're visiting currently in Peru. That is totally outside of my vocabulary, totally outside of my sphere of understanding and knowledge. We're exploring aspects of physics and just mind-blowing concepts which aren't even known about currently on this earth plane. And finding the language, finding the ability to communicate what it is that you're given is something that comes with practice, and it's something that comes with trust with Accio as well. I'm so happy to hear that you're verbally channeling, to know that you're verbally channeling and recording that information, because that will help you in so many ways. What's it helping with you with at the moment, Linda? Please share that. Marion says, I'm clairaudient. Brilliant. You hear information. So your form of channeling is great for me. I've never heard of verbal channeling before. Okay, that's really cool. So clairaudience is the ability to be able to hear communication. And you can hear communication from your guardian angel. And the delivery of the information is one thing. So clairaudience is the way that you receive information. Clairvoyance, perhaps, is the way that you receive the information. Clairsentience or claircognizance is the way that you receive the information from your guardian angel. But what I teach and what I think is a really essential part of the completion of that process is not just getting the information, but it's actually communicating that information in or utilizing that information for your own benefit or for the benefit of others. So you don't have to remember what comes through. I teach a process, or Tressarn, through Channel of Clarity, has shared a process where you're able to vocalize exactly what comes through as it comes through and record it so that you can refer back to it. It's such valuable information. I mean, I've got pages upon pages upon pages, not written out by hand, not trying to think about it, not trying to remember it. Get out of the way. You are taught how to verbally channel, and then you can speak the information, and then you can read it back. And Eddie gets up in the morning. I get up in the morning first thing and I channel, and Eddie gets up in the morning and I say, should I tell you what, it's so exciting. Should I tell you what Tressarn said today? And he's like, yeah. And it's such a relief to be able to channel that information. It means that you don't have to go through your whole life struggling, trying to do everything yourself. The process of learning to channel is such a healing and such an expansive experience. Channeling is something which is the goal, and verbal channeling is something which I teach people to accomplish, and they are verbal channeling. The process that you go through that is absolutely extraordinary in order to reach that point. Let's have a look. Oh, Joker, that's lovely that you're here. Sending love. Thank you very much. That's really lovely. Love received. Hi there, Crazy Hunter. Thank you so much for saying hi. That's lovely. Anne, I channel through writing. I hear my angel and write at the same time. It is with great speed as well. I couldn't think of the words as quick as they come. Fantastic. Well, that's your process, being able to write that information out. That's fantastic. Linda says, it's helping me do my work more efficiently. It's helping me to improve my health. It's helping me. Right. So this is going back to what Linda was saying about she's verbally channeling. She's learned to verbally channeling. She's a member of the personal program, actually, Channel of Clarity personal program, which means that she's learned to do this by herself with the process that is taught through Tressarn. Through following the program. It's a really great opportunity for people to be able to channel their own guardian angels. And she says that her guardian angel is helping her to do her work more efficiently. It's helping her to improve her health. It's helping her to be happier. It's helping her to feel more peace and joy. And it's getting me ready to write my novels. Now, that's a biggie because I know that writing her novels, Linda writing her novels, has been like a source of kind of like wanting to, but feeling a little bit frustrated about certain aspects of where the information was going to come from and piecing it all together. And Accio is going to help her with that. Don't wait too long for that, Linda. Get on with it. Don't wait till you're ready. Start asking Accio questions which are specifically related to the book, and obviously verbally channeling that and recording that in the way that Tressarn teaches. Fantastic. Really great news. Crazy Hunter says, I leave a like for the video to keep up the good work. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that. So channeling your guardian angel is something that is innate. It's something that you can activate within you. It's something which you are born with a skill that you can develop, and you can learn how to do it. And it's something that so many people now are learning to do for their own reasons, whether it be to lose weight, whether it be to find the love of their life, whether it be to create a business. And these are all just examples of clients that I've helped, whether it be to write a book, which is what Linda's talking about, or in my case, whether it be to channel information about ancient civilizations, about ancient intelligence, about so many things which were a complete surprise to me, that I would never ever have anticipated, that I could never have guessed. And I suppose that brings me back really to the story that I shared with you at the beginning, which was Tressarn saying, you know, we're going, you're going to be going on a journey, you're going to be traveling. We're almost at our anniversary now. On the 8th of June, we'll have been traveling as a family for an entire year. And if there's one thing I know to be true, it is that it's the people that act that are successful. It's the people that take action in their lives that experience success. And if someone had told me like a year ago, oh, Ros, you're going to be 3,400 meters and you're going to be channeling Tressarn at ancient sites in Peru, I would never have imagined that. But I had two realities. You've got two realities that are being proposed to you in your life. I don't know whether you've ever seen the film Sliding Doors. I remember seeing, it's got Gwyneth Paltrow in it. I can't remember who the guy is. I'm probably revealing my age now through this. I think it was like a 1990s like rom-com. In Sliding Doors, Gwyneth Paltrow makes a choice on a tube train. In one story that runs, she gets the tube train. And she arrives home and she finds that her husband, or her husband-to-be, is having another relationship. And that leads her to meet the love of her life. In another scenario, she misses the train and she gets home later and she never finds out about her husband or to-be having this relationship. And she goes on being quite miserable, being with someone that she didn't really want to be with and he didn't really want to be with her. And you've got this opportunity in your life now. You've got two realities. You can keep living the life that you're living now. I could have still be in Sheffield. I could be in my terraced house. I could be walking Manny to school. Zed could be doing his apprenticeship. Eddie could be doing his events that he was doing. And I could be living a normal life and I could just be plodding along as I was. Or I could have chosen to act. And the action was taking a step into a new reality. I didn't know where that reality was going to lead me to, but the success came from the action. And that is what your guardian angel will help you to do, will help you to act in a way that feels good to you, will help you to take the next steps. They're never going to tell you, here's the next 10 years. It's not necessary. They will give you the next step. And when you act in line with your guardian angel's guidance, you live the life that you came here to live. I have never been happier. I've never been healthier. My family, that's Eddie and the boys, have never felt more connected, had more laughs, created more memories, had a more amazing experience of life. And it came from action. And the connection that I have with the boys and that Eddie has, that we all have, is something that we will hold in our hearts and in our minds and in our memories for the rest of our lives. And it all came with taking action, making a choice. I can keep this reality and just carry on as I am, which was fine. Or I could take this action and create a new reality. And that's where you are in your life now. And your guardian angel, channeling your guardian angel, learning to do that, connecting with them, can create a whole new reality for you. Something better, something more expansive, something more peaceful, something healthier, something more abundant and joyful and expansive than you could ever imagine from where you are now. But they will take you to a new reality which is aligned with your purpose. I'm just going to check and see if there are any more questions here, any final questions from anybody. I welcome you if you've got any questions about channeling your guardian angel. If you want to find out how I can help you, then please write to me at hello@rosplace.com, and I'll be delighted to answer your questions about that. I can only take on a very small number of people every month. I'm reaching capacity. If you want to step forward and act now, then please reach out to me and I can find out whether or not I can help you. Let's have a look at your questions here. Oh, John Hannah, that was it. Thank you very much, Linda. It was John Hannah. That's fantastic. Marion says, one of my favorite movies, Sliding Doors. Yeah, it's just like, for me, Sliding Doors and like Dead Poets Society, those two films were like, they're part of my formative years. They've stayed with me. Thanks for sharing that. Trisha says, hi, Trisha. I was helping a neighbour. Looking forward to watching. Need to tell you all that this has been wonderful. Appreciated. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I've really loved being with you so much. Watch this space because I'm going to be sharing with you the meditations which are going to accompany preparing to channel with your guardian angel. So watch this space. And also, you might like to take a look at Ancient Mysteries No More. We've started to share the communication that Tressarn is communicating to me at these ancient sites. It's an amazing journey. You learn with me. I don't know anything about this stuff, and Tressarn is communicating information which is absolutely beautiful. We've started with the Temple of the Sun in Cusco. You can look forward to Machu Picchu, Sacsayhuaman, and we have other ancient sites also that you may not have heard of, but that are part of the story of prehistory. So it's thrilling. I hope that you join me on that journey. Okay. Okay. Eddie's saying that Q Morton had a question about the strength of the bands in step 3. Okay. I'm not quite sure what that question was. Did I miss that one? Do you have a question? Yeah, I see that. Hold on a minute. Oh, sorry, I missed it. I've just found it. Thank you, Eddie. What was the 7 strengths that you named it in step 3? Okay. So guardian angels strength bands. Guardian angels have a certain number of bands. Some guardian angels have 5 bands, some guardian angels have 6, and some guardian angels have 7. I've only ever met 1 8, and I've only ever met 2 4. So I speak most specifically about 5 and 6s because they're what most of us have. If your guardian angel has 5 bands, it means that you are here to make choices. It means that you're here to experience freedom. That's an overarching theme, and there are the specifics of your life purpose strengths within that. If your guardian angel has 6 bands, like Eddie's does, and many other people's do, then that means that you are here with a helping others strength, an overriding theme in your life of helping others. And there's much adjustment and learning through that helping others, because ultimately you're here to learn how to help others in a way that completely energizes you. The 7th band is much more rare, and it's to do with those that are here to research and explore, like people that are really just interested in learning, in finding out more information. Like the expression I would use about people that have 7-banded guardian angels is like, the more data, the better. Like they just love avalanches of information. That makes me feel terrified. I'm not very good at processing a lot of information. But there are people who love to research, who love to explore, who love to know more. It's just like they want it to be, that's their reason for being. So thanks for your question about the 7th band. I hope that explained it for you, Marion. And thank you very much for highlighting that for me. Oh, she says, thanks, Eddie. It's been so great to be with you. Please come back to this video and make a comment in the comments. Please please subscribe to this channel. It really does help so much, and explore this channel. And if you've got any questions, if you've got anything that you want to know more about, then please feel welcome to leave it in the comments. And as I say, please explore Ancient Mysteries No More, that playlist. There's so much more to come. It's absolutely an experience of learning as I learn, and a great, just wonderful way of demonstrating to you, you know, what it can be like to channel your guardian angel, because you can access information that you never would have been able to access yourself. And understand and use in ways which are wonderfully enriching for you and for so many others. Thank you so much for finding this stream, even though we had a bit of an early hitch. It's been great to be with you. I appreciate you very, very much indeed. Lots and lots of love from me and Tressarn. Bye-bye for now.